I'm gonna live with Mom and Camille, so I sold this house.
We'll be fine without you.
That's fine. I mean, this house...
Trouble busters!
I'd first stir up the flour, then I'll use the electricity. My name is Melanie. It's been 2 months since my father-in-law's funeral. I'll be leading a happy life with Jasper, my kind husband, in this newly built house. However, it's been a while since you had a day off, so maybe we could go somewhere together.
Mom!
I mean,
Jasper, I'm here.
Mom!
This place looks nice, and it's in a great location.
Yep, this one is great.
ma'am, here's a cup of tea for you.
This one has an outdoor hot springs.
There's one with a sauna, too.
Coming.
Hey there, is Jappy here?
May I ask who you are?
Jasper?
Hey, I didn't say you could come in.
Thanks for waiting.
We've been waiting, Camille.
Thanks for coming. Now sit over here.
Hold on a second. What's going on all of a sudden?
There's nothing sudden about this. We've been talking about this for a while now.
About what?
Why are you asking? Oh, you're so blunt.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna live with Mom and Camille, so I sold this house.
What?
We'll be fine without you.
Oh my goodness.
Camille is gonna be my new wife.
Your new wife? Camille seems to be very competent as my son's wife.
Ma'am, were you also aware of this?
Oh, stop getting all flustered, ma'am. I'm a lot younger and more beautiful than you, so it's only natural that he chooses me over you.
What did you just say?
Thanks anyway.
You had an $800K mortgage on this house, right? We sold it for $500K, so even if Jasper were to pay for the $350K mortgage, we were still left with $150K. Melanie, please make sure you pay the rest of the mortgage.
I'm sorry that I stole your husband and the money that you got by selling this house. You're going to be his ex-wife now.
I have been cherishing our relationship with them only because he was my husband and she was my mother-in-law. But they don't care about how much I've supported them all along for the sake of being a family. Why was I working so hard for them all this time? No, I'm not going to let it be wasted. If I don't stand up for myself right now, it won't be for the sake of this entire society. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble busters!
We're going to move into my apartment after this, so let's go ahead and clean up everything we don't need.
Once we have a grandchild, the four of us should go on a vacation trip.
I got us a divorce application. You'll sign it, right?
Of course.
Also, I'm taking the excess $150,000 that we got from selling this house. It's called marital assets, okay?
That's fine. I mean, this house belongs to you and your mother.
What?
So now I'll go ahead and turn in the divorce application so the three of you can live happily ever after.
What exactly did she mean?
I don't think she meant it in any way.
Right? I mean, she was pathetic all the way until the end.
I made too much. So would you like to have some? Have some? Hello?
Is that you, Melanie? I need to talk to you. Can we meet right now?
I don't have anything to talk to you about.
But I have something for you. I need you to get here as soon as possible, okay? What took you so long, Melanie?
I need you to take a look at these, Melanie.
Oh boy, so many of them, huh?
Why are you talking about it as if it's someone else?
Payment reminders, demand letters, a notice of forfeiture of benefit of term, and on top of that, we even got a subrogation notice dated last week.
Why didn't you do anything about it before it got this far?
I thought Jasper paid off the mortgage, so we thought it was a mistake, so I kept it inside our closet.
A closet savings?
Why are we getting all these letters when we're done paying the mortgage? This is strange.
There's nothing strange about this. I mean, there's still Emma's portion of the mortgage that needs to be paid.
What?
What do you mean? I thought the mortgage was under you and Jasper's name.
No, it wasn't.
What? That can't be possible! You said it at Dad's funeral, since he was the one who signed this mortgage. I thought that the mortgage would be split in half.
Yes, it was split in half between the two of you.
Why is my name included in the mortgage? That was supposed to be you. Don't tell me that you did something strange.
I didn't do anything to either of you.
Then why does Mom owe $350,000?
Don't you remember?
What?
We discussed this after your father's funeral when we talked about the inheritance.
About what we discussed?
At my husband's funeral?
I knew you didn't remember it.
What are you talking about?
His will was read out loud there. He wrote that he's gifting all his assets to the three of us here.
So what?
And the two of you have already spent that inheritance, right?
Of course. I mean, it was my cut.
Yes, and at that point, Emma, you have admitted to inheriting the mortgage.
What?
But even before Dad passed away, you and I talked about taking over the mortgage, so that can't be possible!
It's actually possible. The moment you use any part of an inheritance the deceased left behind, it is legally recognized that you've accepted both their assets and their debts.
What does that even mean? Jasper, what is going on? You told me to leave everything up to you when it was about the inheritance.
Mom, you said that you knew all about inheritance, so leave everything up to you.
So you both relied on each other and didn't look into it too carefully before spending anything.
Jasper, why didn't you do thorough research about this? I thought you've been handling all the complicated matters.
I thought you were taking care of all those things.
Misunderstanding can get so scary, huh?
None of your business.
You must have cheated on something.
Excuse me?
You were also entitled to the inheritance, but you didn't end up being responsible for the mortgage. You must have done something behind our backs.
I didn't do anything behind your backs, but I guess the only thing I chose to do is not spend any of that money.
Not to spend?
The money?
That's right. For 2 months after your father passed away, I haven't spent a single penny while the two of you were spending it all luxuriously.
Does that mean that we could have refused to inherit if only we didn't spend anything?
That's right.
You must have done that because you were aware of the relationship I had with Camille.
I hope you don't misunderstand. Your father was the one who noticed your affair.
My husband? Why?
He called me over by his pillow as he was lying in his bed and asked me not to spend any of the inheritance for 3 months until I'd get to refuse to inherit the negative assets. So at first I wondered what he was talking about. I never imagined that this was what he was trying to tell me.
How did Dad know about this? I don't get it.
Don't tell me.
What is it? Is there something that bothers you?
Well, when he was still healthy, I ran into him when I was shopping with Camille.
What? You saw him?
But I made sure to tell him that she was my friend's daughter.
He probably sensed something.
Oh my goodness.
He had a strong intuition, so he probably noticed it right away, and that's why he chose not to be clear with such a harsh fact and gave me a piece of advice just so that I'll know what his intention was later on.
So, you didn't have to be responsible for the mortgage because...
Yes, it was because I refused to inherit it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this was such a fortune out of the misfortune. You can only refuse to inherit the assets and debts within the 3 months of the funeral. I was glad that I discovered the affair just 2 months after the passing.
So, the mortgage?
Yes, the two of you owed $350K each.
Oh no!
At this point, Jasper, we need to spend the extra $150K to pay some portion of my mortgage, so I need that money.
What? No way! Camille and I were planning to spend that money on our honeymoon!
Do you not care about your mother?
Okay, fine.
But you're still $200K short, but what are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm sure Jasper can figure it out for me, since he makes a good income.
Oh, that won't happen.
What?
Receiving a notice of forfeiture of benefit of term means you've lost the right to repay the loan in installments. And the fact that a subrogation notice has also arrived means, in other words, they're now demanding full repayment in a lump sum.
A full payment?
But it's $200K.
Yes.
There's no way we could make a full payment. Hello?
Hey, what on earth is going on?
Oh, what are you talking about?
They shut off our water, electricity, and gas.
What? Why?
I'm the one asking you that.
Eee!
Anyway, I need you to come home as soon as possible, okay?
Hey, Camille!
What's going on? Why are water, gas, and electricity all shut off?
You must have been paying your utility bills with a credit card.
What does that have to do with it?
Just to see if I'm right, can you pay for this tab here?
Are you trying to make us pay for these coffees when this is going on?
I'm not asking you to do so just to make you pay. I believe it's best if you test to see if you can use your credit card at all.
If I can use my credit card?
I'm sorry, but this credit card isn't working. What?
Why not?
We just used it yesterday!
You probably ended up on the blacklist.
The blacklist?
When a subrogated payment is made, a negative record is added to your credit history. This is what's commonly referred to as being blacklisted. Once that happens, your credit cards are suspended, which of course means any payments you were making with those cards are also stopped. That's why your utilities, water, electricity, gas, and so on were all shut off one after another.
Hold on a second! In that case, what's going to happen to us?
The three of you, including Camille, will all have to work together to pay off the mortgage.
What about your luxury condo?
Excuse me?
We were planning to purchase a luxury high-rise condo with the extra $150K we made.
You can't buy a luxury high-rise condo. In fact, you won't even get to lease an apartment.
What? Why?
I mean, property lease is based on your credit history, too.
So all that we can do at this point is to
make a full payment for your loan. If you can't do that until the deadline, your assets will be seized. If that's not possible, you'll have no choice but to file for bankruptcy.
If my family member ends up in a situation like that, my workplace will find out!
You don't really have a choice. This is happening because of the two of you.
There's still something we could do. Jasper, we still have love.
What? Wait, Mom, where are you going?
What? Are you saying that we'll continue living here and that I have to give up on the luxury high-rise? Do you understand what's going on right now? They shut off our water, gas, and electricity. How are we supposed to live in this unit when all the utilities are shut off?
Well, the three of us can work together to solve this problem.
I decided to live with you guys because you said that I'd get to live in a luxury high-rise down the road. Besides, you guys promised when you were moving in here, you said that your mom will be paying all the utilities. Why is this happening? This is unbelievable.
Oh, please don't be like that. You're the only person we can rely on at this point.
Can't you guys just go back to the original house?
Well, since we planned to buy a condo, we already sold the old house that Mom inherited from my grandparents.
You guys did that on your own. It's not my problem.
Hold on a second, Camille. Did you forget about the fact that Jasper makes a great income? I mean, it was unfortunate that we ended up in this situation, but I'm sure he can bring everything back together in time. Right, Jasper?
Yeah, I guess.
I know that making a full $200K payment will hurt a bit, but Jasper's been paying a $5,000 mortgage every month for that house in addition to all living costs, so it wouldn't even be a big deal. You would understand if you give it a quick thought about it, right?
That's actually true. Jasper has been buying me so many branded gifts.
Right, and that's all because Jasper is rich, right, Jasper?
I guess.
That's right. Once you guys have a child, you'll have to spend a lot of money. You're going to regret it if you let go of Jasper right now.
I guess you're right. Hey, Jasper, once we're done dealing with all the trouble, will you take me on a trip around the world?
Yeah.
And will you buy a luxury high-rise condo after that? But this time, the one on the top floor with a pool inside the unit?
Of course.
Will you buy me at least 3 luxury cars, too?
Of course, I can do that.
Is he being serious?
I can do all of that for you.
It's best if you don't promise things if you know that you can't keep those promises.
What?
Jasper, you haven't even paid the mortgage a single time.
What?
As a fact, I've been the one paying for all living expenses.
Wait, what are you talking about?
It's exactly as I said. Jasper here hasn't pitched in a single penny for our household.
What?
To add, he tends to spend all his paycheck without saving anything, so he doesn't have anything in his bank account. He doesn't know how to calculate his money. That's Jasper for you.
You told me that you've been paying for everything.
I would have looked bad as a husband if I didn't tell you that.
Looked bad? So, were you lying to me?
But it's still true that I have a job, so you should praise me for that. I make $1,500 a month.
1,500?
By the way, I make 7,000.
So, were you the high earner? Oh, this is unbelievable. I ended up getting married because I trusted what you said.
Camille, you need to calm down. We might not have money, but we have love.
You can only live on love at the end of the century. I am breaking up with you.
Hold on, Camille. I'll try harder, okay? Mom likes you too.
That's right, Camille. My son might not be a perfect person, but you've fallen in love with him at one point. I'll try harder too, so please don't break up with him.
Of course, I never loved him to begin with.
What?
He would buy anything for me and he seemed rich. I just wanted to quickly marry him, so that's why I lied.
So you never...
I never loved him. Nice try.
Oh God, what are you going to do about this? This is all your fault. A nice wife was a lie. Because you were deceived, we even sold our house.
Mom, I need you to calm down. Don't we still have the money after selling the other house? Can't we just live off of...
I already spent it all long ago.
Spent it all?
This was because you were never honest about your income.
You can't keep blaming everything on me. You were so excited about everything, too.
But you're responsible for getting tricked by this scammer lady.
Did you just call me a scammer, lady? I let him have a great dream, even for a short time, and I don't deserve to be called a scammer.
Besides,
Enough. All three of you are responsible for this outcome. You're being an eyesore to blame each other. All three of you need to reflect on yourselves.
But...
I don't want to hear any buts. Jasper and Camille, I am claiming compensation from each of you for having an affair while you were aware of our marriage. I'll be hiring a lawyer about this.
Hold on, Melanie. You would save me, right?
You should be relying on Jasper and Camille. I am not going to help you at all.
What about me?
What?
I finally realized that you were my one and only true love, Melanie. So...
I don't need your love anymore. Then can you at least save me? No mercy on you.
Where did things go wrong?
Later on, I asked a lawyer I knew for help, and they fought for me with everything they had. Thanks to their efforts, we were able to file claims for $30,000 in emotional damages from both Jasper and Camille. As for Emma, I heard she was blocked by Jasper from declaring bankruptcy and ended up having to take on debt to pay off the loan herself. Now, with Jasper living hand to mouth and Emma unable to even rent a home, the two are reportedly living, rather unwillingly, under the same roof as Camille, who actually wants a divorce. I heard they spend their days arguing in a tense, toxic environment, struggling to pay off the damages and mounting debts bit by bit. As for me, and so, this is a candy that won't be gone no matter how long you enjoy it. Isn't that a glass marble? You're right. I haven't been bored at all after I started my new chapter of my life. Troublebusters! Here, it's a little congratulations for your retirement.
Thank you. I'm home. Wait, huh?
Ugh, I can't believe you're going to be at the house every day starting tomorrow. This sucks.
It's fine. You won't be able to tell if he's here or not anyway.
That's horrible.
Mom, you're at the bottom of the list today.
No.
I'm gonna go to work. My name is Alan. Today is the day that I'm going to be retiring. My daughter Emily treats me like I'm a nuisance. Maybe it's her age or something. I did make her feel lonely for a long time. I guess I can buy her strawberry shortcake or something on the way home today. You should really just relax on your last day, huh? Good morning. My wife and daughter are both working hard, though. I want to save as much money as possible.
Oh, it's your last day?
Yeah, it's gonna be my last day here today.
I see. Well, we'll definitely be missing you here.
You're such a hard-working man, aren't you? What are you talking about? This is literally my happiness.
Aw, you lucky little thing. Your family's lucky to have you. Here, it's a little congratulations for your retirement.
Thank you.
It's fine. You won't be able to tell if he's here or not anyway.
When did they start talking like that? I've got plenty of time now, though, so I'm sure I'll be able to figure things out now. I'm home. Wait, huh? What's going on? After I got home, the fridge, washing machine, microwave, sofa, and all of the photos that I had put up of my daughter were all gone. Thank you for all your hard work and effort. I gotta call them.
Hello?
Maya, what the hell is going on? Where the hell are you?
You read the note, right? It's all written there.
What do you mean it's all written there?
Ugh, you really are bad at figuring things out.
Huh?
You make horrible pay as is. You're going to make literally nothing and be left with nothing after you retire.
But I can work part-time to keep going and not worry about starving.
I can't with just part-time work. You really want me to have to endure more of this crap?
Endure?
Besides, I've already run out of all semblance of love for you. You're always going on business trips and abandoning your own family, so you shouldn't mind anymore.
I worked hard so that you guys can enjoy your lives.
Emily is tired of you too. I want you to hurry up and file for divorce for us, huh?
Hello? How does this happen? Is it because I don't make a lot of money? Or is it because I'm always working, so I haven't been able to actually spend a lot of time with my family? I've actually managed to save up quite a bit of money. I always thought about their happiness before anything. If they think that getting a divorce is their best way to be happy, maybe I should just quietly listen to what they want. No! I can't just let this happen. I can't just get a divorce without having any kind of sit-down first. It's too horrible. I'm never going to forgive them. Trouble Buster! It's already been a month, huh? Huh? Maya? What's going on?
I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? Whatever, this is going to cause problems for our neighbors, so just get inside. Where have you been this whole time?
Well,
Were you having an affair or something? Ugh, I worked my tail off for you, and you were off playing hooky with some other random man. I kind of had my suspicions, but what the hell were you thinking?
no.
What's this no? Explain to me what I'm wrong about.
It's not that you're wrong, but I just wanted you to actually look at me as a wife and as a woman. I just wanted you to be attracted to me.
I always thought of you as someone who is very important to me. I'm really not good with my words, so maybe you didn't understand, but that doesn't mean that you can just leave the house and go have an affair on that important day. I could never forgive you for that.
I understand now. After being with him, I realized again that you really are someone amazing.
You realized again?
Dad, me too. I think I finally understand how hard you worked for us. I'm really sorry for everything that I've done to you.
See, Emily is also apologizing to you.
Still?
Huh?
You really think that I can just quietly accept your apologies after everything that you two have put me through? I'm going to sell this house.
Huh? Sell this house? What are you going to do from now on?
You've already got a new place to live, Dad?
Right. Oh, you've already found a new place to live. Right, Alan? I was surprised. You almost got me.
I'm going to live alone in an apartment or something.
Alone? Don't joke around like that. We're here apologizing to you because we feel guilty for what we've done. Once you start working part-time, we can spend much more time together since you're going to be more free.
Why do we have to live together?
What do you mean, why? We're family. We should live together. That's how families work.
Family?
I finally understand, after we got separated, about who you really are to us.
I'm sorry to break this to you, but we're literally not family anymore.
Huh?
About a week ago, I finally filed the divorce papers that you left behind for me.
Oh.
Divorce papers? Mom, is he being serious right now?
You two probably have no clue how much I worked for this family, how much I loved the two of you.
Well,
I don't blame you. There's a lot of stuff that you really have to verbalize to get across. I really do feel guilty for a lot of stuff that I did. I wish I had said some more stuff to the both of you. We might have been in a different situation. If you compare my salary to people that are around my age, yeah, I might be making less money. That's why I worked my tail off to make sure that no one was struggling and everyone was able to live a happy life together. But after I retired, I was going to work here and there while enjoying my time with my family. At least that was my plan.
I didn't realize that you felt that way, Alan. I didn't know anything. I'm really sorry. I regret everything I've done. It's not too late. Let's please spend the time together that we lost because of your work.
Who's the man that you had an affair with?
I mean, at first he took great care of me and I felt very fulfilled with everything. But after I left this house and started living with him, I realized that all he did was gamble and he even took all the money I had made from selling the furniture and electronics around the house.
He took my part-time pay too. I worked so hard for that money. This is seriously the worst.
He doesn't work at all and he's drowning in debt. He's been spending money from our savings too, and I really thought that this wasn't good, so I decided to run away from him.
So you're telling me that instead of me, the man that provided for you for years over a long time, you preferred that guy?
No, I really didn't know that he was that kind of man. If I had known, I never would have gone to that man. You're so much more of a man than he is.
Are you being serious right now? You're comparing us and saying I'm better? If you left the house, then you must be fairly prepared to deal with the consequences.
That's...
You really only think about yourself, Maya. That's it.
What? Oh, you don't have to put it that way. I'm just trying to go to the place where there's more pay because then Emily can live her life more comfortably too. Everyone screws up once or twice in their lives, right?
Are you really getting mad at me right now? What's the point of doing what you did? Are you gonna find a new cash cow to milk after he retires too?
That's not what I was going to do. Please forgive me, Alan. I was just lonely. Everyone was out shopping together as a lovely couple and going on vacations and walks together. I thought that you really didn't care about us at all. You always went on business trips and you never really talked to us when you were at home.
It's not that I didn't want to talk to you. I just saw you two having fun together, and it really did make me feel better after a long, hard day of work.
Yeah, well, I think I can understand that now. If you really thought that you didn't want to talk to us, then you wouldn't be in the living room waiting for us. You'd go straight to your bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't complain a single time when someone couldn't make it to work and you had to cancel your day off.
Yeah, because I think that when someone is struggling, you should help them out.
And you never complained about anything when I skipped out on chores. You just quietly did it yourself. You have no idea how much that helped me out. You never gambled, and you always managed your money within the small allowance that you got. The only reason I was able to be a stay-at-home wife on the little amount of money we got was because of you. So please, let's start things over, Alan.
Okay, I think I understand.
Then...
You're just worried that you're gonna lose access to your Bank of Alan, huh?
What?
It's not that you want to be with me at all.
That's not true at all. I really want to spend the rest of my remaining life with you, Alan.
You even said it yourself.
Huh?
You said that you don't have any kind of love left for me.
Did I say such a thing? Huh?
I have no idea.
Maybe the person who did the talking doesn't remember, but the person who was on the receiving end has heard that on repeat since you let those words leave your mouth.
I mean, I might have said something along those lines, but I really don't feel that way at all right now. These feelings I have for you now are very real. Please trust me.
I can't believe you at all. You want me to have a bunch of part-time jobs, right?
That's...
They say that it's better if the husband is happy and not home.
No,
It's way too late for you to say anything to save this. Just like you said, you aren't interested in me anymore. In this month away from you, I started drifting away from you. I don't want to repair or fix anything between you. I definitely cannot live with you like I did before.
Hear me out, Alan.
No.
Huh?
You said that Dad was a simpleton, so it'll be easy. I thought that he was going to be happy in a heartbeat, but he's not happy at all. I thought that he actually loved us, but it was all just a big lie.
Emily, stop.
Simpleton?
No, Alan. This is just Emily imagining things and has nothing to do with reality.
Are you really going to try and make me sound bad? horrible. You're seriously the worst. You went and played hooky with some random man, and then she came back over here because she didn't have any more money left. Enough, Emily. Stop dragging me into this crap.
Emily, no. What do we do, Alan? It's our fault that Emily is...
It's your fault. Whatever the case, I'm gonna sell this house tomorrow. We're not related anymore, and I don't want any of the money that you made selling all our stuff. I'm probably not gonna get any money from the man, even if I sue him for damages. I want you to just ignore any of that and scratch child support off your list of income.
I'm not working. How the hell do you expect me to go on? How much longer do you think I have to live? Stop deciding on all that crap for me.
You're the one that decided on everything without talking to me before leaving the house, without any discussion.
Ugh.
Don't ever talk to me again. If you do that, you can just quietly live off any money that you have left over till the end of days.
What the hell is your problem? I was actually trying to play ball and you think you're so special?
You can say whatever you want. I'm not going to listen to anything you've got to say anymore, Maya.
I've only left you like $1,000 after I left, and I'm sure you've used that up in the month that you've been here alone. It costs money to move, too. How are you going to survive? And besides, you'd have to buy new furniture and electronics. You've got no money to survive on your own, so you better not come crying to me later.
I don't care. And besides, I've already found a new place to live and signed the lease. I've got a bunch of furniture already over there, so there are no problems here.
What? Oh, you should really stop spewing lies like that. There's no way you have that kind of money to spend.
I do, though.
Where do you have that kind of money, huh? Tell me.
I've been saving up all my money from my allowance.
Huh? Is that seriously your answer? Oh, I was halfway expecting to be surprised, but man, you are so stupid.
What are you talking about?
I only gave you about $300 a month to spend on whatever. You even pay for your own lunch from that, so there's no way you've saved up anything. Even if you did save anything, it's barely a couple hundred.
A couple hundred?
Look, you may not understand because you barely touched the balance book in the house, but you need money to survive. You really want to live based on a couple $100? Yeah, think again, pal. You've got to consider rent, utilities, including water, electricity, and gas, along with the cell phone bill, food bill, and other expendable goods. You can save as much as you want on rent, but you're going to need at least $1,000 to survive on your own. You got that?
Yeah, I do know that.
No, you really don't know anything. You saved a couple $100 and you don't know how to save money. How long are you going to survive off of that, huh? I'm sure you'll barely be able to make it 2 or 3 months at a time. Come on, if you want to apologize, you should apologize now. You're going to be so much happier if you just stay with us.
I can stay alive for 3 years and 3 months.
Huh?
I'm gonna keep working, and if I just use my savings and salary, I can easily enjoy my retirement life as long as I'm not too lavish.
What?
But money really does disappear in a heartbeat, like you said. I mean, I can actually hold a few part-time jobs, like you said, while I'm still happy. If I can make $1,000 a month, I can actually just leave my savings alone.
Wait, what are you talking about? 3 years? How do you have that much money?
I told you, I've been saving up my allowance.
What is this bank statement?
Huh?
It costs like $4,000 to move. Utilities and electricity are expensive too, so I was pretty darn surprised.
What the hell? How do you have $40,000?
Well, after Emily was born, I've been saving money for these 19 years.
But still...
I ate 80-cent bread and 90-cent coffee every day. I wanted to save this money so that in the future, we could go have fun because you guys have always supported me when I was working hard. I saved about $200 a month.
$200 a month?
After I retired and Emily was able to graduate college, I was going to use this savings to take our parents out as a thank you or something. But they're both pretty old, and I thought that we couldn't really go far. I thought that I should do this sooner rather than later, but I'm really disappointed.
Enough!
Huh?
If you're going to save that much money, then you could have given us that money for the cost of living. Do you have any idea how much I had to shop around to try and find the cheapest deals for things? I feel like such an idiot.
You feel like such an idiot.
You're the worst. I feel like I've been fooled this whole time.
Saving money, huh? You know, I didn't make as much money as those around me, sure, but it's not that little. You should have made enough money to be able to save some up even as a housewife.
Ugh.
And besides, I wasn't against you working either. You were the one that said you wanted to be a stay-at-home housewife, right? I just let you handle the money so you could be the judge of whether or not you want to work. If you were really that close to going bankrupt, you could have just started working part-time or something.
That's...
But you bought a bunch of brand-name bags and went out on fancy dinners together, right?
Ugh.
If you think about it, actually, you might have been spending that money on your boy toy. I took that allowance that you gave me and just lived a regular life. I thought that it was fine as long as you made sure everyone was fed. That's why I never said anything. But now you're telling me that I'm the horrible person for saving my monthly allowance of $300.
Huh? Mom? This is where we split the wealth, damn it!
Huh?
I want you to hand over half of that savings, because that's how it works.
What are you talking about?
I can sue you for some of your wealth, didn't you know? You probably didn't. You had to brag and show me your bank statement, huh? You stupid moron.
Splitting the wealth, huh?
You should be happy, Emily. Huh? If we've got $20,000, then we can survive for a while with no problem. We can rent a house and it will all be fine. Alan, if you really think that you can just get away from us scot-free and spend all the money you want on yourself, then you should really think again. We were married, so no matter the reason we get a divorce, neither one of us are going to be struggling desperately. That's how the system is set up.
I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but if you're going to ask me for my wealth, then I'm gonna sue you for damages.
Huh?
I don't know how much it'll cost, but I've heard that the average is around $25,000 to $30,000. You can use the money you get from me to try to pay it off, but you probably still won't have enough.
What the hell? Oh, that's cheap.
Are you really calling me cheap? Whatever. I'm gonna go now. Oh, and by the way, if you want to stay in this house, that's fine too. There's still some of the mortgage left, but if you can pay for it, I'll leave it for you.
Wait, hang on. Hey, Alan, what are we supposed to do to stay alive from now on?
You two can work on your own. Emily's about to graduate college, so you can just live together and not have to live a lavish life. You'll be fine then.
I want to live with you, though.
You said all those horrible things to me, and now you're talking about wanting to live with me? How about you go buy some eye drops and go bawl your eyes out in front of another man, huh?
Oh, but no.
That's how we were really separated. Maya didn't have any kind of savings to call her own and was living in a dorm while working a certain job. I told Emily that if she really needs help, then come to me without telling her mother. I thought that it was the final thing that I could do for Emily as her father, but... Good morning! I just realized that I really enjoy this job.
Oh.
I thought about what I should do from now on, and I asked them to let me continue working.
I see. Well, I'm so happy to hear that.
Huh?
Oh,
I'm so excited for my life going forward. Troublebusters.
Can you get out of this house? How about not being a shut-in and working?
Okay, I'll do exactly as you all want.
Huh? These are all bills.
Huh? No way.
sis.
Hey, Helen, how long are you going to be here for, huh?
Huh?
Helen, you need to hurry up and become your own independent person instead of relying on this family already.
But this is literally my house.
You're already 30 and you're not even independent yet.
My name is Helen. Normally, I'm a designer and I work from my parents' home. After my parents passed away, I inherited their 4-bedroom apartment, and my sister and her husband must be really upset that I inherited it. I was shocked by what happened. Sis, if you're going to live with me, then you could have just told me sooner.
I'm not going to live with you.
What are you talking about?
We're going to live here starting today.
Wait, hang on. What is going on? How did you reach that conclusion?
Think about it. You're already 30 years old. You should already leave your parents' house and go live on your own, right?
But I don't have anywhere else to go. My parents left this house to me, so...
You keep acting all spoiled like that, so you're not able to find a real job.
Huh? But I work hard at home and
Can you get out of this house already? How about not being a shut-in and working already, huh?
okay, sure. I'm going to do exactly what you guys want me to do. But don't come crying to me when you both regret it.
Why would we regret it? Don't forget anything on your way out.
I wasn't able to fight against them at all, but there was one thing that I didn't want to leave at my parents' house that I didn't want to get into the hands of my sister and her husband. There's one thing that I forgot.
You're talking about Mom's diamond ring, right? That looks better on me than you.
Then you can have it. I said that the thing that I forgot was an album from when we were young, and my sister and her husband started cackling at me.
That's what you want? It would help us out because we're trying to clean up anyway. Take it all.
You don't need it anymore, huh? I continued to grow sadder and sadder, realizing that my sister really didn't care at all about my family. Afterwards, I found a small place to rent nearby my parents' house and started living there. Life was starting to calm down when my sister and her husband called me out.
You know how you were Mom and Dad's little blood-sucking parasite? You should really just let me have the house since, I was the first one to get out of the house. You've basically already got the house.
We need you to actually sign the documents over to our name.
This house is worth a lot of money, isn't it?
What do you think this house is?
Why are you getting so emotional? Dad and Mom left us this house. I know, it's a house for me because I was the one that didn't cause so much headache for them.
How could you say that? I know exactly what you two are after. You're trying to sell the house, aren't you?
Miss Helen, please. We want to take good care of the house. That's it.
We can make it so that you can't come in at all. You should agree it's for the best.
We've already changed the lock.
Huh? This house was the one place that I could feel the strength and warmth of family. That's why both my parents wanted to leave this house for me no matter what. But they're sitting here berating and insulting them left and right. I cannot forgive them for that. I called my childhood friend and lawyer, Sean.
So, does your sister not know about that?
Yeah, she just kind of pops in from time to time when it's benefiting to her.
Then she could have found out if she had just made the effort.
I don't think that Sis is even imagining this to be true.
Well then, I have a really great plan for us.
I decided to listen to his plan and really wasn't sure what to do. I realized that if I didn't do anything, I won't be able to protect my important house from now on. Okay then, I'm in.
Then it's decided.
We're never going to forgive them. Trouble Buster! I kept getting contacted from my sister and her husband to hand over the rights to the house. I told them that I needed to talk to a lawyer for all the rights to be split and to change the title and whatnot, so I introduced them to Mr. Sean.
Alright, can you just sign here, Helen?
Sure.
All right, this house is mine now. Now we can do what we want.
She really had no idea what any of this meant and what was to come.
What the hell is this?
This must be some kind of mistake.
If you don't pay, there may be legal proceedings?
Do you know anything about this?
Not at all.
No way. These are all bills.
Huh? No way.
There was a lot of mortgage left on the house. There were other various debts that needed to be paid, but they finally figured it out now. At this point, it was already 3 months after I had given the house to them.
You knew about this, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. You definitely knew what we were getting into.
You guys just didn't try to understand and figure out what was going on.
You need to pay this crap. You were being taken care of by our parents.
No, I don't even live there anymore. I have no obligation to pay any of that.
But you were able to be unemployed for so long because of this house, right?
You guys are definitely misunderstanding something.
Miss Helen has been working for a long time.
That's impossible. I know that you were a blood-sucking parasite to our parents.
Huh? You realize that I was the one paying for rent here, right?
Huh? There's no way that you were actually putting money towards the house. You're kidding me, right?
I'm not kidding. I'm serious.
What were you doing for work then?
You remember how I was always pretty good at drawing from a young age?
Yeah, you used to always draw all over the place. You're not actually telling me that you were good at that. That's hilarious.
Helen actually won a lot of contests, though.
Right?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you only ever cared about yourself.
So, you're telling me your little chicken scratch turned into your job? Yeah, hard to believe that.
Helen is actually an incredible, famous designer.
Incredibly famous? Yeah, you're full of crap.
I'm serious. I've been making designs all day at home.
That's just your hobby. I've never heard of a Helen, the designer.
You've never heard of Trojudem? It's the name that she runs and operates under. Trojudem? Wait, you mean the company that designed the logo for my company too?
No way, that's not possible.
I mean, I normally don't really take on that sort of job, but it was your husband, you know? And he worked there, so I accepted.
Helen worked at Trojudem?
I don't believe it.
Yeah, you always thought that I had no job and I was just a shut-in, but I was able to really stay focused on my work when I was in this house, so...
Then why didn't you just say that? I would be proud and bragging about it to everyone.
Yeah, you really think this quiet worker Helen is going to be bragging about things? Normally people who work hard don't brag about it.
You know, you're pretty slow to catch on sometimes, sis.
Well, you've got to tell me or I'm not gonna know.
If only you cared about family more, then maybe you would have known. Even about Mom.
What?
You know that Mom needed help, right?
Then you never came back home at all. I didn't have any time. What was I supposed to do?
You were pretty busy too, right, Helen?
I mean, I always cared for my family first, even when I was super busy.
But it was impossible. I can't take care of Mom like that.
You knew that Helen was trying her best to take care of Mom, right?
I figured that Helen was more free than me.
And Miss Helen lived at home, which meant you were pushing the whole responsibility thing over the house onto her, right?
You have no idea how much it felt like if you just helped me, things would have been easier.
I have no obligation or reason to help you.
It probably didn't cost a lot of money for you to live here either. I thought that your parents took care of you. You really think that it didn't cost Helen much rent?
I mean, she was just living here, so it shouldn't have costed that much money.
And just how much do you think that Helen has put into this house?
I'm sure it's not much.
You know, our family is not as rich as you might think. I paid for all of the bills and fees that come with the house.
Dad made good money too, though, right?
That was a long time ago. He retired and was living on his pension.
He had savings, though.
That disappeared a long time ago.
Why? You used it all, didn't you?
Yeah, if you think about it, you really should be the one that's paying for all of these bills.
What exactly did he use all of that savings for anyway?
You must have wanted to really play around a lot, huh, Helen?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say the same thing about you two.
Huh? What are you talking about?
We lived very frugal lives. What are you talking about?
The savings were for you two.
That's not possible. We never had any help from my parents.
Can you really say that with confidence?
I can. I'm not like you. I left the house early on.
Yeah, how dare you insult us like that?
Mom was really worried about you, you know?
Stop lying like that.
Sis, you'd talk to Mom from time to time, right?
That's right. I was worried about Mom.
See? What a wonderful daughter.
Let's just cut it out with all the lies.
You're the liar, Helen.
Every time you called, you basically called to ask for money, right?
That's not true.
Miss Helen, you must be mistaking something.
You said that you were in an accident and you needed $10K. That was a total lie, right?
I wouldn't call like that. That's a scam.
Mom must have been tricked or something.
It's on record, you know.
Huh?
You're saying you have proof, right?
Yeah. I've been carrying it around as a memorabilia of hers.
What are you carrying around?
Mom's phone. I have all of the interactions between you and Mom.
I was really struggling at the time.
It wasn't just one time.
Mary, what is going on? What is she talking about?
That was the only time I emailed her.
Then why does Miss Helen know about it?
Stop yelling at me.
You screwed up, Mary!
Don't blame it on me.
You seem to be fumbling around, but both of you were tricking Miss Helen's mother, right? If I'm understanding this correctly.
That's what that means.
I told her not to tell anyone. Helen, how the hell do you know?
Because I was also the one that was giving you your money.
Huh?
Mom was really struggling and not sure what to do.
But I never would have expected you to know about it. You were clearly lying, but she took it seriously. She said she wanted to save you, but she couldn't, so she wasn't sure what to do.
Apparently you guys were actually the blood-sucking parasites. How about you apologize to Miss Helen?
No, I want you to apologize to us for embarrassing us like that.
That's right. Miss Helen should have been upfront with us to begin with.
You were the one that didn't believe me even when I told you the truth.
You guys just wanted to make yourself look better by making Miss Helen look like she was just an unemployed shut-in, right?
What the hell? You can't say that things were actually different this late and pretend everything is fine. That's betrayal.
And I didn't know that there was debt on this house.
I can't just sit here and take on all this debt that I never knew even existed. Yet Dad and Mom were always worried about us. You know that, right? If they were so worried, why didn't they just tell me? What would you have done if you'd known?
Then we should have helped them out for sure.
Yeah, we're family after all. Well then, I've been spending all my money to take care of the house, so how about you spend your money now? I can't! It's your fault for not telling us the truth to begin with, Helen.
I knew it. You're trying to make Helen take on all the debt on her own, right?
I cared about my parents and I just wanted to protect them. Then how about you pay for it, huh? While I was living here, I was going to pay off the rest of the loan.
You've been living here this whole time, so you should keep paying for things.
I don't live here anymore and I have no intentions of paying for it again. Then how about you live here again?
Yeah, this is your parents' house after all. Just come back home.
You really are a selfish bunch. The second you realized that you needed to pay for the home that you lived in, you suddenly change what you think. I'm not going to come back to this house or pay anything.
Anyway, you guys could have reached out to your parents at any given moment, right?
Yes, but I never heard anything about any mortgage to the house. That's not true. Mom definitely told you about it all the time.
You can't push that crap onto us.
You know, I heard you always calling her and asking her for money, and Mom always told you that she didn't have any money to spare. Because how am I supposed to believe her at all?
They always deposited money, too. You guys really are incapable of imagining anything that's not in your favor.
I want you all to really feel guilty for what you've done. How you've ignored all of her warnings and everything. I didn't know to begin with. It's insane to ask me to pay for it all now.
Yeah, you're the ones that are being unreasonable.
It's not that you didn't know. It's that you could have known, but you chose not to find out, right? So what? Is it that wrong for me to not stick my head in business that I didn't want to stick my head into? You know, Mom was struggling and trying to ask for understanding, but you just didn't listen to a thing she had to say.
If you guys felt any regret towards your action that you took towards your family, maybe she'd feel different too.
But Helen has to pay. She has an obligation to do that.
She has no obligation at all to do that anymore. Why? She's family.
Because I already filled out the paperwork to abandon the inheritance. Abandon the inheritance as in the house, right?
The debt and the house are two different subjects. Inheritance and debt are both carried over in a set. It's all carried over together.
What the hell? So she just left the debt to us? I wanted to protect the house, so I really wasn't sure what to do, but you're a cheater.
How about you abandon this wealth too?
Yeah, I'm going to abandon it so that I don't have to own it anymore. You can't, sis. Not anymore. How can I not do what you've already done? That's not fair.
Because you can only abandon inheritance 3 months after the passing.
It's been over 3 months. I had already filled out the paperwork early on. What the hell?
Yeah! What's going on? We didn't know about the debt to begin with.
What can we do? Hey, answer us.
You two already contacted your parents while they were alive, and you were in a situation where you could have found out about the mortgage, right?
Sure, but it's true that we didn't know about it either. Sis, it's already too late.
The house has already been changed to your name, so it's pretty tough for you to abandon it at this point.
Tough to... I can't accept that. You said that you wanted the rights to the house that much. You were the one that was counting and relying on our parents, so now it's time for you to take responsibility and pay off the debt. You're my real sister. You can't do that.
I didn't realize that you could be so cold, Miss Helen. You guys were doing pretty horrible things to Helen, too. I think you had it coming for you.
But you're my sibling, so you should definitely help me out when I need it.
Yeah, we would help you if you were struggling.
You really think that I'm supposed to believe any of that? You're family, so you should trust us.
Yeah, let's keep helping each other out.
I don't have any recollection of you helping me out, and I have no obligation to help either of you out. Are you abandoning us?
You really don't care what happens to your important family members, Miss Helen?
If you don't save us, you can't protect the house either.
It's full of childhood memories, right?
Yeah, there are carvings in the wall that recorded our height. How nostalgic, huh?
If you guys live here, are you going to protect the house?
Of course.
It's better than the house going to the hands of some random person, right?
How can you talk in lies like that?
I'm being honest. Then what the hell is that?
It's nothing.
It's not nothing. You were trying to sell the house, right? That's not what it seems. You guys had no intention of protecting this house at all, right? So what? It's my house. I can do what I want with it. Yeah, that's what you really think, right, sis? Yeah, I thought it was going to be a good amount of money, but I'm so disappointed.
I can't believe that this house is the reason our family relations have to fall apart.
What the hell? Someone's coming inside?
Who is it? We need you to pay the money that you loaned from us, capiche?
That money is going to be taken care of by my younger sister. I won't pay that.
We have nothing to do with any of it. You really think we're stupid, huh? We've already confirmed everything on the papers.
No, but my sister is saying she'll pay for it now.
I never said such a thing.
You can't run away from your responsibilities. Helen, save me!
Please!
You guys stop being blood-sucking parasites. I'm sorry about everything. I'm sorry.
We're really sorry. Please pay for us.
I'm independent now, so I don't know about the rest of the world.
The two weren't able to get away from the loan sharks. They had to take on the responsibility to pay for all kinds of debt. However, they had taken on a huge amount of debt to pay off the expensive apartment that they now lived in. The house ended up getting sold. Now they both live quietly in a cheap apartment somewhere. It's been a year since all of that, huh? I'm so glad that I can make more memories with you in this house. I bought the house that my sister sold. I was able to marry Sean as a result of this whole fight and argument, too. My sister and her husband moved away, but they couldn't forget the taste of being well off, and now they have more debt. They don't know how to pay it off either, so the loan sharks are all over them every day. I currently live with Sean and plan to have a brand new family with him in this house. Sean really saved me, so I was able to get this house back. I wanted to protect what was important to me.
Troublebuster!
Hello.
Hello, officer.
Is your son Hunter around?
Huh? Sure, Hunter's here. What seems to be the problem?
Your son is going to be put under arrest for fraud. Hunter is a cat, though. Huh? I'm going to place your son under arrest for fraud.
Huh? My son is committing fraud? What kind of fraud exactly?
Huh? He fooled a lot of people.
Are you sure we're talking about the same Hunter? My Hunter?
Yes, stop making us repeat ourselves.
How is that possible? My name is Melanie. I'm a 30-year-old stay-at-home housewife. I've been living with my husband, Alan, for 3 years now. One day, I came home from work and got caught up in some pretty horrible stuff.
But how is that possible? Like, what kind of fraud?
We're here to find out more details as well, so please come with us to the police station.
That's...
We know that he lives here with you. Don't try to cover for him.
Sure, he lives here, but...
Ma'am, I understand the feeling of wanting to cover for your son, but if you do that, you're going to be making everything worse for everyone.
I'm not hiding him, just, are you sure about all of this? I really don't think Hunter is capable of doing anything like that.
I understand, ma'am. You're a mom. You can't believe that your own son would do such a horrible thing.
No, not like that. I mean, physically, I think it's impossible.
What? What are you talking about?
No,
This is seriously a big-time problem. If you keep covering for him like this, I'm going to have to come inside and look for him myself.
Hang on. This all has to be some kind of mistake. Can you please go check your records one more time and just reconfirm that it really is my Hunter?
I don't have that kind of spare time on my hands. I'm sorry, but I'm coming in now.
The police tried to come inside, but right at that moment, my husband came home too. Then...
What's going on here?
Alan, I've been waiting for you.
I was confused and trying to figure out what was going on before we found out something incredible.
The police are here asking for Hunter. They say they have an arrest warrant for Hunter because he's committed fraud?
Hunter has an arrest warrant? You're the father, right? Yes, actually, your son Hunter has an arrest warrant out in his name. For suspected fraud? Yes, that's right. Here is the arrest warrant. Is this?
My husband and I both looked at each other, confused. We decided to test these police officers. Then...
There's no way that my own son would do such a thing. This has to be some kind of mistake. I said this to your wife as well, and I understand what you're going through. But this is an undeniable fact. You guys are deeply mistaken. There's no way this is right. We are definitely not mistaken. Please do not underestimate the detective prowess of the police force. But Hunter couldn't possibly commit any fraud. This arrest warrant was officially issued by the courts. The courts? Yes. We can't wait anymore, so we're going to come inside to look for him now. No, I want to look at the arrest warrant that you brought. No! This is the end of our patience!
the police tried to brute force their way into the house.
These guys are off.
True, they seem like they're in a rush. Honestly, it seems like they're hiding something.
Let's dig some more. Bring Hunter out here.
Okay. They were definitely acting a little strange, so we were going to try to beat them at their own game. I am never going to forgive them. Troublebuster!
Okay, sure. We'll hand Hunter over to you, the authorities. Huh? You are finally coming to terms with it? Okay. You should have done that way sooner, but... Great! I'm glad you're finally on the same page. Just as a final confirmation here, you're positive that the warrant is in Hunter's name? I keep telling you, yes! Okay then, please, take him away. Is he inside the house? No, he's not inside the house. Huh? He's literally right in front of you. Huh? What are you talking about? There's no one here! You don't see him? You better stop messing with us! The only people that are in front of me right now are you, your wife, and a cat!
You do see him then. Hunter is a cat.
Huh?
Hunter is a cat.
Huh? You really think that kind of lie is going to fly? I'm not lying. I don't have a daughter or son. Huh?
This is our furry son, the good boy.
How is that possible?
But he's suspected of fraud, right?
Huh?
By the way, what kind of fraud is he committing?
That's
I've got to go ahead and get ready to apologize to the victims, you know.
personal information. So I disclose that to you at this time.
Nope, I need you to tell me. I'm his guardian, after all.
I can't tell you, no matter what. Then I'm going to confer with my friend who's a lawyer. So you just hang tight right there. What? Hang on a second. Yes? He's suspected of marriage fraud.
Marriage fraud? Hunter was trying to fool someone into marrying him so that he could take their money?
Oh man, what has the world come to? Cats are trying to commit marriage fraud, and people are falling for it now? You're not telling me the victim is a female cat, right? It's a human. Well, I mean, imagine a world where you're telling me that a female cat filed the report. Then maybe they made the wrong files at the court? Huh? You really think that the officials at the courtroom would make that kind of silly mistake? Huh?
Is that warrant even real? Are you even a real cop?
I'm absolutely a cop!
Then can I see your badge and badge number?
Huh?
You know, from what I know, police officers around this town usually move in pairs. Who's the man that's next to you?
I'm just his trading officer, and... Then can I see your badge and badge number as well? I forgot my badge, actually.
Huh? Don't think that's possible. Police can't forget their badges, right?
I was in a rush today, so... I don't think that's the problem here.
Why is someone whose authority is in question even trying to get into our property? I think that's unlawful entry of an occupied residence, right? Breaking and entering, trespassing, etc.
That's...
I'm going to go call the police station and confirm that you really are who you say you are.
I just said, we're the police!
Okay, and we've been asking for proof.
This uniform is proof!
What are you talking about? Your badge is proof, not some costume you can buy off Amazon.
I said I forgot it!
Which is why we're trying to make sure you are who you say you are. It would be pretty bad if this was some kind of new variant of a scam or something.
Scam?
Why are you acting so nervous?
We're not! Are you okay? Enough! Your cat has done something horrible, so we need you to take responsibility! You need to pay your fines. We're having some problems, you know. What?
Okay, so what kind of insane, horrible atrocity has my furry hunter committed?
He ran rampant in the stores in front of the train station, right, Officer Matt? Yeah. They were all over the place, and there were things destroyed left and right. It's a huge problem. Huh? I thought it was a marriage fraud. Oh, well, he did that too. But he also died and dashed too, which is theft.
Wait, seriously? Do you have an arrest warrant for Dine and Dash too?
That's in the process of being made.
Then you can't arrest him for that right now, can you?
Huh? No. We can arrest him for being suspected of the crime. For being suspected of the crime? Wow. If there is no possibility that the warrant will not be issued, then the arrest can be made preemptively.
That's the first time I'm hearing about that. I'm going to just deny you on the grounds of the Dine and Dash.
What? Then you're going to be committed obstruction of justice.
I mean, you're basically just saying you want us to voluntarily go with you to the station, right?
Voluntarily? No, this is a lawful instruction.
Huh? So where's the warrant then?
It's due to be published by the court soon. That's why we can arrest him.
Yeah, you're talking in circles now. I've been telling you this whole time we're going to deny you on the grounds of theft regarding the Dine and Dash.
What? I mean, think about it. If you have an arrest warrant for the marriage fraud, you should arrest him on the grounds of marriage fraud, right? Huh? That was probably just a mistake, though. That mistake was a mistake, right? Huh? What are you talking about?
The court's publishing an arrest warrant with the wrong name and the wrong crime. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
People all make mistakes. We're not perfect.
Then that must mean that it's possible you made a mistake with your theft accusations as well, right?
That's just clear as day because of the results of our investigation, though. You really are answering that with conviction. Can you give me one moment, please? Where are you going? I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Oh, hurry up then. Sure.
They were clearly acting suspicious. The second my husband came inside and we closed the door, my husband started talking to me.
Yeah, they're up to no good.
I knew it.
How is Hunter supposed to be accused of marriage fraud?
Yeah, I know.
They're just talking in circles, and none of it makes any sense.
They were so nervous when we were asking questions.
Let's go ahead and call the cops, and let them know just in case.
The police? Okay, sure.
I'm gonna go buy us some time until the police show up, okay?
Sure, you be careful, Alan. Alan went back outside and I started calling the police and telling them what was currently unfolding in front of our house.
Sorry to keep you waiting. This arrest warrant is an official record produced by the courts, correct? Yes. Okay then. Alright! By the way, what was the content of the warrant? Huh? I just want to know, as his guardian, what kind of crime he committed. It's something I think I should know, so... I mean, sure, but... What kind of crime was it? Like we said, marriage fraud. Right, but what kind of marriage fraud? What did he do exactly after trying to commit the marriage fraud? How did people find out? What was going on? I want to find out as his guardian. That's... just the regular kind of fraud. The regular kind? Yes. You mean, like, trying to pretend like you're interested in marrying someone to steal money from them by giving them the inkling that you might be interested in marriage fraud? Am I correct? Yes, that's right! By the way, what kind of person did he commit the crime against? Just say some young woman. A young woman? I see. And what is that woman saying exactly? She's saying that Hunter tricked her to get money from her. She's saying that clearly? That she was tricked? Yes! That's why we, as members of the law, decided that this was criminal. I see. How much money was scammed out of her exactly? $1 million. $1 million? Oh my. That's quite the large lump of money. It is indeed. That's why we want to squeeze in between and adjust the amount of money that goes between you two, you know? Yeah, exactly. Adjust the money? You can't possibly pay $1 million, right? I mean, we'll stay in between you two so that we can make sure you only have to pay a reasonable amount. Huh? You police are gonna do that? Yes! So please, relax and give us Hunter without any worry.
I wasn't able to figure out what these two were after until a little while ago, but I finally figured it out. They were going to use Hunter to try to scam us out of money.
True, $1 million is quite a large amount of money. How much did you want us to settle for? Well, let me ask you, how much do you think you can pay? Well, I don't make much money, so I don't think I can pay much. That's not going to really convey to the victim that you feel guilty for what you've done. I think with a crime this bad, you should get at least 50K? Wait, hold on. You're saying I can settle with 50K? For a crime that made a lady lose 1 million? Oh my jeez. Talk about a very kind woman. That's the power of the law.
You can pay 50K, right?
By the way, why exactly am I paying 50K?
Huh? It's a form of apology. That's what that is.
Which means there's something like paying for damages of sorts? Correct! Okay then. The lady is going to need the $1 million compensated along with 50K in damages, totaling $1,050,000. No, you're totally fine with just the 50K.
We're just going to discount just for you this time around.
Huh? Did you just say discounts? Well, what about the lost 1 million? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Why exactly are you the one deciding that? No, the police are just suggesting to her that she should give up and accept the settlement. So you're going to tell her that she should just give up on the 1 million that she lost?
She's gonna agree to that?
Yes.
That's impossible. Is she someone that you guys are close with?
Enough of this! You need to stop yapping off and just settle.
If you pay, everything just goes away.
You guys are the one that needs to stop yapping.
Huh?
You're pretending to be law enforcement to try to steal our money, pricks! What? How dare you? We are just performing our duties as police officers.
Huh? Are you seriously still going on about that? There's literally no way that our own son, Hunter, could commit marriage fraud, you morons.
That's just the courts.
Okay, sure. Then let's play your game.
Let's say that the court somehow agreed to publish a warrant for his arrest. Okay, fine. Correct! We're just going to follow orders from the higher-ups.
Okay, I understand that too. As long as you're in an organization, you have to listen to obey your superior officer's orders.
That's right.
Okay, fine. I will not question this any further.
Thank you. So you'll hand them over?
However,
Since we have figured out that you're fake police officers, we cannot give you our cherished cat Hunter. Fake police? What are you basing that on?
you said something that police officers would never say.
I never said anything like that in my life as a police officer.
You know what the basic rule of police is?
Well, to protect and serve the general public. To make it so that the area is a better place to live.
I mean, maybe so. But you're not supposed to get involved in civil cases. Huh? What are you talking about?
Sorry, you must not have caught it. I said you don't get involved in non-criminal cases. Right, avoiding civil cases. Right, you're right.
Right? So what was that talk about earlier?
What do you mean, what was it?
You don't remember? By the way, you said you don't understand the meaning of staying out of civil litigations, right? Huh? I am aware of that policy, but our police station doesn't heavily emphasize that point, right?
Right? That's not the important thing right now.
Our police department? You know that police not getting involved with civil matters is written in federal law, right? It's not a department policy.
What are you?
You really don't know anything. That means that you're not allowed to legally step in between two persons just arguing with each other.
Huh?
The people who want their money returned, in this case, would just be her against Hunter. The police are not allowed to just step in and say, oh, just give up on that money and pay this much.
That's not possible. We always do that, and...
Well, yeah, you're fake cops. Everything you're saying makes no sense at all.
Whatever the case is, we are cops.
You're still going on about that, huh?
Enough! We're going to take Hunter now, so bring him over here. Also, where is your wife?
Coming.
Oh, ma'am. I'm sorry, but your husband doesn't seem to understand what's going on. So please, just bring Hunter out for him.
What?
Anyway, Melanie, what did you say?
After I explained the situation to them, they said that things were off.
Right. I was talking to them now and things were definitely off now too.
Right. I'm so glad you were around, Alan.
So, what are they going to do?
They're on their way now. I called them and hung up about 5 minutes ago, so they should be here soon.
Hey! What are you two talking about without us? It's about you two, actually. Huh? You guys were acting too strange, so we called the cops. That's it. Huh? But we said we were the police. You don't have your badges. You have an arrest warrant in the name of a pet. You're definitely not a police officer. That's why I told my wife to go call the real cops and let them know what was going on. Huh? Apparently the police also thought things were off, so they're on the way right now. We'll just let them handle it then. We're going to be leaving now.
Hang on a second, I'll bring you Hunter now.
No, we're quite busy people, so we've got to go.
I insist, I'll bring him right away.
No, seriously, it's urgent and we need to get going. Why? You're a little worried because real cops are going to show up? No, that's not it. But there's another crime, you know. Restless City and all, right? Right! It's going to be very problematic if we're late, so we need to get going. Another crime? I don't think there is another crime. Huh? Look behind you. Ah!
The two real police officers were standing there, and the two fake cops came crying and begging towards us.
No! We're just volunteer work people. We heard that Hunter is in trouble, so we decided to come help him. That's a little bit of a stretch now, isn't it? I'm serious! We're really not thinking of trying to scam you out of money or anything like that. You were trying to steal the money. No! Please, officer! There's been a misunderstanding. First off, you're not allowed to wear police officer uniforms, you understand? Where did you get that uniform? Is it for cosplaying or something? Did you buy it from Walmart? This was on the ground and it was cold, so I wore it. You know, there's no way that a police officer's uniform is just lying around the ground somewhere. Also, what about that guy over there? How long have you been an undercover cop? This is, You know, police officer uniforms are all regulated and monitored. Do you understand? Which means there's no chance that they would just be out and about in the world. If there are any, they're just stolen.
You stole this uniform too, right? Ah, show me your badge.
I forgot it! You forgot it? When you're on duty? That's impossible! I really did forget it! Wait a second. Huh? I thought you were just a volunteer. What? Why does a volunteer have a police badge? Oh! And they even said they had an arrest warrant with the courts too! They shoved it in our faces! Okay, go ahead and show us that arrest warrant then. No, hurry up. This is... It's in the middle of being produced and... You said that it was official for sure a second ago though. You were adamant. This arrest warrant is absolutely a fake warrant. I knew it! It's got none of the necessary details on it at all. I'm sure you guys just made it yourselves, right? Whatever the case, like I said, you guys just suspicious. So we're going to ask you to come with us to the station. No, we're busy right now, so we can't just go. Maybe later. Is there a reason you can't come with us to the station? Well, we need to go find the correct arrest warrant. I see. That's the angle you want to take? We've got a huge problem! What is it? I just checked, and apparently one of those two people are naturally wanted scam artists. What? No, you've got to be mistaken. Excuse me. Hang on. You're being placed under arrest for suspected fraud. No, I'm a volunteer. Please, sir, just say that I'm a volunteer. No, you totally just tried to fool me by saying that you were a volunteer a second ago, though. This is all a mistake! Just come with us to the station!
The two fake cops were arrested by real cops and are currently behind bars serving time. They were being sued for incredible amounts of damages, and they probably have no way of living a regular life in the future. Rumor has it that they were following us around for a while and heard that we would spend all the money in the world for Hunter, and they decided to come after us. As for us, Hunter actually became famous for his credit in all of this, and we were able to make some money on that. We're all going to continue living a happy life from now on. Troublebuster!
Simply put, this house's design violates building safety regulations.
What? I'll have you know, I happen to be a lawyer myself.
Oh, sure you are, dear. Sure you are.
And let me tell you something about that lawyer friend of yours. Coming. I'll be right there.
We need to talk, Helen.
Mom, what's the matter? You look so serious.
There's a very, very good reason for that. This house is an absolute monstrosity.
Simply put, this house's design violates building safety regulations.
What?
If you continue to live here, you should be aware that the police will be coming to arrest you eventually.
This is all very sudden, but that's all there is to it. Now be a good girl, hand over the title to this house, and get out immediately.
Excuse me? Hold it right there. Why would I have to give the title of the house to you, Mom?
Oh my. Don't tell me you're unfamiliar with building safety regulations, Helen.
Well, I'm sort of familiar with them.
According to Marcia, who's a lawyer, by the way, as long as you hand the title over to me, then everything will be fine. You won't be arrested and the house won't be demolished.
That sounds awfully convenient for you.
It's the plain and simple truth. Now start packing your things immediately. You're leaving tonight. And by tomorrow morning, this house will be mine, all mine.
This is just ridiculous. I'd recommend moving fast, Helen. If you take too long, I'll call the police and report you for breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering?
Oh, this is so satisfying. This is what you get for building such an extravagant house, Helen. What are you doing just standing there? You should be packing, shouldn't you? This isn't your house anymore.
If you're not gone in an hour, I'm reporting you for trespassing.
I think we've waited long enough, Marcia. Let's just call the police right now.
Are you sure you want to do that?
What?
I'll have you know I happen to be a lawyer myself.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that, Marcia? Looks like Helen here is a big, scary lawyer. Aren't you scared?
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots. I'm sorry, did I say something funny?
Oh, not at all. We definitely believe that you're a lawyer.
And let me tell you something about that lawyer friend of yours. She's a fraud.
What? A fraud? That's not true. Right, Marcia? Of course I'm not. There's no way I could be a fraud. Yes, that's what I thought. You little brat, Helen. It's gonna take more than stupid lies to escape from me.
My name is Helen, and unfortunately, I have to spend my day off dealing with this nonsense from my mother-in-law and the woman with her who's claiming to be a lawyer. It seems as though the two of them are trying to take my house from me. You just called me a fraud. That's defamation. I suppose you'd like me to sue you for that too,
This is ridiculous.
Make your choice well, Helen. Either leave this house immediately or we'll sue you into oblivion.
Those are my choices?
Well, dear, what'll it be?
This doesn't make any sense.
If you're going to leave, make sure you take all that tacky furniture with you.
And if you don't leave, then I'll just go to the courthouse and get a legal eviction order to have you removed by force. So I don't have a choice at all? Since she's my husband's mother and all, I've put up with her constant bullying and harassment up until now. I thought that if I could just bear with it, then someday we might be able to have a good relationship. I don't know why I ever got my hopes up at all. Now I realize that none of my effort made a bit of difference to her. All I wanted was to be able to get along and interact normally with my own mother-in-law. But if this is how she wants to play, then game on. She won't get away with this.
Troublebusters! I'll tell Marcus that you're leaving for you, so you don't need to contact him ever again.
Don't worry about any of the paperwork. You can leave all that to me, the lawyer. Oh, aren't you generous? By the way, if I may ask, how did you become a lawyer, Marcia? How? What do you mean, how?
You mean to tell me you don't know how to become a lawyer? Oh, if you're going to pretend to be a lawyer, you should at least look it up first. Isn't that right, Marcia?
Yes, indeed. How embarrassing. For her. Well then, how did you become a lawyer, Marcia? Well, I passed the lawyer exam, obviously. If you're a lawyer, you should know what that is. What was that? You passed the lawyer exam? I've never heard of any test called the lawyer exam.
You haven't?
The test that lawyers take for certification is called the bar exam. Oh, that's what I meant. I misspoke, that's all. Silly me. How could I make such a simple mistake? You misspoke, eh?
Get off her case. Everyone misspeaks now and then, even me and you. Just because she made a simple mistake doesn't mean anything.
I suppose you're right. Now then, could you tell me a bit more, Marcia? Sure. Ask me anything you'd like. After you passed the bar exam, what happened next? After I passed the bar exam, I became a lawyer, that's all. Oh, you mean you became a lawyer just like that? Isn't it obvious? Once I passed the test, I officially became a lawyer. I suppose a layperson like you wouldn't understand that. That isn't how it works.
It's not.
Simply passing the bar exam alone isn't enough to become a lawyer.
Marcia, what's she saying?
Well, that's odd. Back when I first became a lawyer, that's all that was required. Did the process change? Unless you've been a lawyer since before the year 1900, then no, things haven't changed that much. It's all basically the same. After you pass the bar exam, then you need to apply for an attorney's license in the state you want to practice in. Once you fill out an application, submit the required documents, and submit the application fee, you'll have to go through a background check as well as a character evaluation. But that's still not all it takes to become a lawyer. Once all that's done, there's a swearing-in ceremony where you swear an oath to fulfill your duties as an attorney. A little while after that, you'll receive your license, and only then can you start actually working as a lawyer. But I'm sure you were aware of all that, Marcia. After all, you're a lawyer, aren't you? Well, Marcia? Oh, well, of course I know all that. Every lawyer knows that. It's common knowledge. Then tell me, Marcia, where and when did you have your swearing-in ceremony? Let me think. Was it San Francisco? Or wait, maybe it was Los Angeles. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. It was a virtual swearing-in. Well, that's impossible. Impossible? Yep, it's impossible. You said that you've been a lawyer for a long time, didn't you? Well, there's a big problem with that. They only started doing virtual swearing-in ceremonies after the COVID-19 pandemic. I remember now. My license renewal was virtual.
Marcia, this is getting very concerning.
Oh, silly me. How could I mistake my swearing-in ceremony for my license renewal? All right then, could you please tell me your attorney's license number? My number? Every attorney's license has a number attached to it, Marcia. Oh, that thing? Why, I've been a lawyer for so long that I've completely forgotten it. What's that? You forgot your attorney's license number? But that doesn't make any sense. Didn't you say you renewed it within the last few years? Yes. Yes, I did. Then you should remember it with no problem. Let's see. I believe it was 108. That's not enough digits. Then it was 1008. Still not enough digits. Try again. 10,008? Well, at this rate, you won't have enough digits until next month. Let's see. You don't have a license, do you, Marcia? One more defamatory remark and I'll sue you. I already told you I forgot the stupid license number. That doesn't mean I don't have one. All right, fine. Then could you please give me the number of your secretary at your law firm? What? Why? Well, it has to be on file in your office somewhere. I can just check with your secretary. Well, Marcia, will you give me your office's phone number? I can't because, what's the matter? Looks like you don't want me calling your office for some reason. That's not it at all. Don't be ridiculous. Here, I'll give you my business card. Give me just one moment. Oops. Oh, you dropped your card. I'll get it.
She ate her business card? Marcia, what are you doing?
Oopsie daisies, I swallowed it by mistake. I guess I can't give it to you now. That wasn't a card, it was a cookie.
It was?
Mind explaining that, Marcia? You see, I was just tired of your little games.
Oh, I'm the one playing games, am I?
I think you know just as well as I do that if it turns out you're lying, you're in big trouble. Well, I'm not lying. I'm a real licensed lawyer. I've been saying that this whole time. Then could you tell me the year you graduated from law school? The year I graduated? If you were able to pass the bar exam, then surely you must have attended law school. It's not like this is a trick question or anything. Just tell me what year you graduated from college. It's just 4 digits, Marcia, unlike your supposed attorney's license. What, are you gonna try and tell me you can't even remember what year you graduated from college? Oh, don't be ridiculous. Of course I remember what year I graduated. I was in the class of, 1975, I think. You think? We're talking about the year you graduated college, Marcia. You should be more confident than that. It's been so long that I don't remember clearly, that's all. Fine, then give me your last name. Why should I? On the State Bars Association homepage, you can search for a licensed attorney with just a name. I imagine there are multiple Marcias, so give me your last name. Are you serious? I'm waiting, Marcia. Go on, tell me your last name so I can check. That's private information. I don't have to disclose something as personal as my last name to the likes of you. Sorry, but that excuse isn't gonna fly with me. If you're a real lawyer, then your full name will already be listed on the Bar Association's homepage. There's nothing private about that. I have the right to remain silent. And you should have used it 10 minutes ago. What about you, Helen? You claimed that you're a real lawyer, right? Yes, and? You've been barraging me with questions this whole time, and now it's my turn. What about you, Helen? Do you have an attorney's license, Don't bother Marcia. She doesn't have one. She's just lying. She doesn't have an attorney's license. Try asking for her law school diploma, though. I bet it's drawn with crayons. Yeah, you're probably right. She's just a nobody who thinks she knows something about lawyers because she read about them on the internet. Here's my business card. She is a real lawyer? You've been lying to me, Helen. You've never said one single thing to me about being a lawyer. Why did you hide that from me? That's not true. I told you at our wedding. Although, come to think of it, you didn't seem like you were paying much attention to what I was saying. So maybe you genuinely didn't hear me tell you about it. So you mean to tell me that you and Marcia are both lawyers? I had no idea. Well, it would be the case that this has been a discussion between 2 lawyers, if, that is, Marcia here actually were a real lawyer in the first place. If? Hold it right there. What's with the if in that statement? How many times do I have to tell you that I am a real lawyer? I'm being honest. You don't remember your attorney's license number or when you graduated from law school. You tried to pass off a cookie as your business card and you wouldn't tell me your last name? You've given me absolutely no reason to believe that you're a real lawyer whatsoever. That's all a bunch of nonsense. I'm the real thing.
There you are, Marcia.
Oh no.
What in the world are you doing here?
It's actually a private matter, so don't get involved. It doesn't concern you.
I just got home from work. Why haven't you made my dinner? We're leaving now.
If I may ask, sir, are you by any chance Marcia's husband?
No, I've never seen him before in my life.
Hogwash, we've been married for 45 years, Marcia. What's the matter with you?
Maybe you're mistaking me for my identical twin sister?
You're an only child, Marcia. Now stop all this foolishness. Let's go home. You've had more than enough time to chat with these folks. I want my dinner.
Excuse me, sir, but Marcia is acting as my lawyer at the moment. Could you please wait?
Your lawyer? What in tarnation? She couldn't lawyer her way out of a paper bag.
What?
She ain't no lawyer. She just helps sweep the floors at my workshop and cooks my dinner.
She's not a lawyer? Marcia, what's going on? Tell me the truth.
I can explain everything.
Then start explaining right now.
I can explain it. She's been pulling your leg, lady.
You lied to me. You told me you were a lawyer. I paid you $20,000 for your services. What is the meaning of this? I want my money back, you fraud.
Well, that might be a wee bit difficult. I already, spent it.
You spent it?
What did you expect me to do? I wasn't just going to sit on $20,000. I spent it all the very same day.
You mean to tell me you spent $20,000 in one day? What on earth did you spend it all on?
Well, slot machines, poker, horse races, that sort of thing.
You gambled it all away?
I was feeling lucky, so I went to the casino and, well, I wasn't as lucky as I thought. I'll win it back next time.
You lost $20,000 gambling, and your solution is more gambling? You need psychiatric help. You're clearly addicted. But first things first, you're nothing but a fraud. I'm reporting you to the police.
Not so fast.
Marcus, I thought you were working late today.
Yeah, well, I finished earlier than I expected. Now, can anyone tell me just what is going on right now?
Your mom brought along this fake lawyer friend of hers and is claiming that this house violates safety regulations, so I have to hand over the title to her.
Ellen, stop. Don't tattle on me to my own son.
Our house violates safety regulations. Could you be more specific? What particular regulations are we talking about?
Well, Marcia told me that I could take the house for myself if I made that claim.
I have absolutely no idea what she's talking about.
Oh, don't give me that. You're the one who came up with that plan.
Oh, yeah? Do you have any hard evidence that it was me?
You want evidence?
I knew it. You don't have any evidence at all, do you?
I've got plenty, actually.
What? I took the liberty of recording our entire conversation starting from the moment you walked in, so I've got more than enough evidence.
Oh no!
I got everything. I have the two of you making false allegations about my house violating building codes. I got Marcia falsely claiming to be a lawyer. I got every single juicy second.
Why would you record our conversation, Helen? That's so underhanded and dirty.
Sorry, Mom, but I'm afraid recording evidence is standard procedure for us lawyers.
You can't do that. Delete the recording right now. I mean it.
Not on your life.
After everything that you two did and said to me today, I am positively furious. Okay, you don't have to delete the whole recording, just the parts where I was speaking.
Would you grow up, Mom?
Don't talk to me like that.
You claimed our house violated building codes and you tried to steal it from us? You've gone so far over the line today that there's no way you're ever coming back.
But there's at least a possibility that there's a code violation somewhere.
I'm 100% sure that there isn't.
How can you be so sure? I bet if you looked hard enough, you'd find something.
There's no possible way. How am I so sure? Because I'm a professional building inspector and I designed this house myself.
What?
So you'll have to understand why it would make me a little bit angry to hear you talk about my house like that.
Okay, there's no way that's true. Is this a prank?
Unfortunately for you, it's not. I put my heart and soul into this house and you come in here accusing me of violating building codes? How dare you?
No, Marcus, that wasn't my intention at all. I just made a minor mistake, that's all. I was wrong. Yes, that's right. I was thinking of the house next door to yours.
I personally carried out the inspections of every single house on this block, Mom.
Oh, did you? Now, I see. Well, isn't that wonderful?
It looks like you have a lot to talk about, so I'll take my leave here. Good night, everyone.
Don't even think about running away. You lied to my mother-in-law that you were a lawyer, remember? That's illegal, Marcia. It's called unauthorized practice of law.
It is? Business and Professions Code, Section 6125. No person shall practice law in this state unless the person is an active licensee of the state bar. It's a misdemeanor crime punishable by up to 1 year in a county jail, a fine of up to $1,000, or both.
A year in jail?
Furthermore, you took money from my mother-in-law under the false pretense that you were a real lawyer. That's fraud, punishable by a $3,000 fine and up to 6 years in prison.
Whoa. Let's slow down, okay?
Getting nervous, Marcia?
Don't forget that it's your mother-in-law who's behind everything. She was the one who brought up the idea to me. I'm not going to take all the punishment for this. What about her? Punish her too. What did you say? You're the one who came to the community picnic bragging to all the women about being a lawyer.
All I wanted was for people to give me some respect for once. You're the one who asked me to help you come up with a plan to steal this house from your son and his wife.
Don't act like this was my idea. It was your idea, Marcia.
It was not. You're the evil mastermind behind the scenes.
You're nothing but a simple con woman. I should have known that you would cheat me out of my money after you ate 2 slices of my cake at the picnic. The card I placed by the cake said 1 per person.
This is such an old person conversation. Oh yeah, well let's talk about what you did to me then. Every time I lent you a book, you give it back with crease marks in the corners where you marked your page. Use a bookmark, you barbarian! I feel older just listening to this.
Why should you get more cake than anyone else?
Enough, please. All this old maid bickering is gonna give me Alzheimer's.
Don't pretend you're innocent in this, Helen. It's partially your fault that this happened, too.
Excuse me?
What gives you the right to build such an extravagant house as this one, without even so much as adding a guest room for me to be able to live with you?
What are you talking about, Mom? You want to live with us?
You've never mentioned anything about that before.
I shouldn't have to. You should know by looking at me. Can't you see how old and frail I've become? And yet the two of you are just going to abandon me to live all by myself in my tiny, cold house? Don't you think that's disrespectful to me?
Nope,
not at
not at
all.
all.
Really? Marcus?
Don't you remember what you just said to me last week? You called me from the top of the mountain you climbed, saying how great you felt.
So what? That was last week. I've gotten much older since then. Just the other day, I started to feel my osteoporosis setting in.
You went from mountain climbing to osteoporosis in just a few days?
Oh, everything hurts. My back hurts, my eyes are cloudy, my hands are trembling. How can you abandon a sickly, miserable old woman like myself while you live in luxury?
You seemed like you were doing fine yesterday. You know, when you called me from the rock climbing gym after your workout, you told me that you thought you were in better shape than I am. I didn't hear anything about your osteoporosis then.
That was yesterday. I'm not getting any younger, Helen.
Mom, I know about all of your social media accounts. Do you remember what you posted just this morning?
What do you mean?
You bragged about how you were able to do push-ups with one finger. You even posted a video. Are you gonna tell me your bones, back, eyes, and hands started to break down right after that post?
I was only putting on a strong face to disguise my rapid decline. Remember, I'm the victim here. I was defrauded by this woman. You can forgive me, can't you?
Not a chance,
on your
Mom.
life, Mom.
But why not?
I think I'm gonna have to let Dad know about everything that's happened here today.
No, Marcus, you can't.
Sorry, Mom, but it's way too late to try and beg your way out of this.
Marcus, I'm begging you, don't tell your father about any of this, please. If he finds out, he's going to divorce me for sure. Then what will I do?
That's none of my concern.
You only have yourself to blame.
How can you be so cold to me?
It's
pretty
easy,
easy,
actually.
Marcus, you go ahead and call your dad. I'll contact the police while you're talking to him.
Gotcha.
No, wait,
don't.
Give up already.
Okay, I've got a proposal. How about this? Go ahead. I'll have my husband pay back your mother-in-law for the $20,000 I took from her for legal fees. That would put everything back to normal, right? Everyone would be happy. Then you won't need to call the police or your father, and we can all go our separate ways.
I ain't putting up 1 cent of my hard-earned money to bail you out of this, sweet pea.
But you're my husband. You've got to protect me. That's what husbands do, right?
Well, I ain't gonna be no husband of yours for much longer.
You mean you're divorcing me?
That's right, you are O-U-T, out!
No, you can't do this. Please, dear, let's talk about this. Don't be so hasty. You can't divorce me. Where will I go? How am I going to get by? I don't have a job.
And there it is. You admitted it.
Wait, no, I didn't mean that. That was a slip of the tongue.
Hello, is this the business fraud division?
Hey, Dad, it's me, Marcus.
No,
Please. How can this be happening to me? All I wanted was to live in a beautiful house in a clean neighborhood.
Beautiful? What happened to that nonsense about my house violating building codes?
Oh, come on. Can't we move past that? Please, Marcus, Helen, I'm begging you. I've seen the error of my ways. I can change. I promise I'll never do it again.
Yes, you will.
Well, Marcia, before the boys in blue come around to haul you off to the clink, any last words you want to say to these folks?
I have nothing at all to say to them. They don't deserve any sort of apology after what they've done to me. And besides, even if I apologized, I'm still going to prison, so what's the point? I will never forgive you for this. Do you hear me? Never.
You are all gonna regret the day you crossed me. Mark my words. Once I get out of jail, you'll hear from me again.
That threat was the last thing Marcia said before being stuffed into the police car. Why did she think that was a good idea? The police heard her say that. It's gonna come up in her sentencing. Oh well. As for my mother-in-law, my father-in-law sped down to our house immediately after getting off the phone with Marcus and told her that he was divorcing her. She's currently living in a run-down old apartment downtown while working a part-time job at a local supermarket, getting reamed out by her 20-something boss every day. And as for me and Marcus, with my mother-in-law out of our lives, we're enjoying a sense of peace that we've never had before. It's a huge burden off our shoulders. In fact, we're more head over heels in love with each other than we've ever been. We've practically forgotten all about what's-her-name and are looking forward to a long life of love and happiness ahead of us. Trouble Busters!